Now I'm getting a little gun shy because this appears to be Benchmade box shaped. And whoa, hold on. I don't think it's a Benchmade box. I think they're cutting them some slack. It is apparently a pretty nice box. It feels nice. There's no marking. So finally, I think I finally found a no-name knife from China. Just an old box. And you got a little Velcro belt loop. And I mean, actually the sheath cover is stronger than that. And so, uh-oh, that's not good. The knife is kind of flippy floppy out there. So this has a lot of weight to it. And I think this is a Livewire knockoff. And this literally feels pretty okay. So like I said, I haven't dealt with OTFs much at all. And that's a flat grind blade. And she feels very sharp. Like a woman scorned, she will cut you to the bone, I believe. I'm out of hair, so I'm not going to check the shaving sharp. But see, I watched some videos and they was talking about I think it was a Kershaw Livewire, and it had that shape where you come out and it's kind of dadoed down, dogleg down like that, and the activator was on the side and the clip was crooked, and so I'm thinking this might be a Livewire knockoff, but and I'm going to give it a thumbs up because it doesn't say Kershaw. And I think Kershaw makes the Livewire, or whoever makes the Livewire. There's no branding on this at all, which is just amazingly awesome. That they're making a pretty solid feeling knife, unless they put lead in this thing. That feels solid. I mean, that's got some weight to it. You know what? I've got a scale here. This is actually my bow scale for weighing broadheads and stuff and figuring all that stuff out. And that's, well, it's set for grains. Let's see, grams, ounce. So, whoo-wee. So it overloads. Okay, so it's overloading that scale, and that scale overloads at about 1.6 pounds. So this is probably a 2-pound knife, literally. I mean, that's amazingly heavy. So if you judge quality by weight, this baby is $1,000 OTF. So the reason why I would give it such a high mark is because it feels good, it feels solid. It's and if the blade don't come out, just beat them with the handle. I mean, this sucker is stout. It's got some weight. And let's see, long travel, but I can feel it starting to trip right there at the last minute, and she fires out. And this thing, there's a little bit up and down and a little bit of side to side, which I would expect because the shank should probably end right about here, the blade being about that long. So you got a little bit of extra room down here. So yeah, so your shank on is probably about like that. And so it's it's shooting straight forward, straight out, and it just feels pretty doggone solid going in and out like that. You got a I don't know, I get a graduated or a blade choll, not super deep, maybe about 1/8 of an inch deep, but I mean something like this. What you can be opening packages or something or doing whatever, and stropping that baby, and you probably wouldn't be sharpening it a lot of the time. And so I'm really just amazed at how solid that feels. I mean, that feels, it's got some kick coming back. It's got some kick going out. And let's see, okay, so it's right hand carry only. And you're not, that it takes a good bit of force to push that. I mean, and there's no play in that switch. So it is solidly locked. I believe that blade is under spring tension at all times. So, and down here it's solidly locked. You have to intend to open this knife if by pushing this. Now, if somehow or another it would just fly open on its own, I don't know. But I like that knife. I really do. I think this is something I can get behind and recommend from China, because it is a look-alike, in my opinion, of the Livewire. And please comment below and correct me if I'm wrong, but it's a look-alike of the Livewire, but it's not branded as a Livewire. And I think you can find this by searching for a Livewire, probably. Because I mean, that feels, that's what I expect. That right there is the way that feels, is the way I expect a good OTF to feel. Now, I don't have a lot of experience with them. It just feels good. I can't explain it to you. I've held a lot of knives. I've messed with a lot of knives and looked at them in stores and just whatnot. And I think this was $18. I think is what it was. And it just feels solid. That's not going to accidentally open. The blade is it's a gradual, very, very small drop point. It tapers across the back. Of course, there's no finger gimping. This is a jugger. That's what this is. I mean, this is a jugger. That's all it is. That's pig sticker. Well, actually, it's not long enough for a pig sticker, but still, it's close. So,
you're staring at me, so I guess I'll come on in.
yeah.
It's hot. Just came out of the
Oh,
office
yeah.
stove, and
Okay.
there's some cornbread missing.
All right. Cool. Okay. So this is I mean, I can't help but get behind this Chinese knife because it looks like a Livewire. It's like, they said, hey, look, let's copy a Livewire, which I don't have a real one to judge by, but just looking at them on videos and online, it's like, they said, let's copy a Livewire, but let's don't brand it as one. Let's just put it out there as is, unbranded, and see what it does. So this is a thumbs up. Buy one. Get you one of these. I don't know how it's going to hold up, of course. So 15, 20, 30, 40, 150, 2, 5, 3,000 times doing that, and it may not survive it. I don't know. But I was watching reviews of Livewires, and they was dropping them in the mud and triggering them, and they were just still working and all that kind of good stuff. And I really want to take this apart, but I am not gonna do it. I'm sorry, I'm not. And so, and I remember how the profile looked. It looked exactly like this. So I like it. I do. I recommend it for no more than it is. It's great for fidgeting. That would consider to be a switchblade. And in Louisiana, I could carry this openly all day long. I have a concealed carry permit, but I don't think that covers this. I'd have to look into it. But then again, in Louisiana, I don't even think you have to have a concealed carry permit anymore to do anything, which in my opinion, you should be required to go to training. Not have to pay for it. Make it state, funded, just an online course or something, because there's a lot of laws about carrying a gun concealed or a weapon concealed that will get you in federal prison, whether you know those laws or not. And when you go through concealed carry courses, you find out about those laws. And so I really think that I agree that personally, hey, look, it is what I think everybody should have a gun. If everybody's got a gun, then everybody will look at everyone else like they did in the Old West. There's not nearly as many people got killed in the Old West as people think because everybody had a gun. So anyway, if everybody had a gun, everybody knew how to use it and knew the laws, that's my stipulation. What's my 2 cents worth? But anyway, hey, let's debate that in the comments below. I'm all for it. School me. I want to learn. So anyway, I definitely recommend this. I can't tell you what it is. I mean, it's a D218 9000. And the number 6901234575873. And there's no instructions, there's no nothing in the box, there's nothing in the sheath, there's no logos on the sheath, there's no logos on the blade, nowhere. There's no markings on the blade that I can tell for steel type or otherwise. So it's a completely unbranded knife, but looks like a Livewire. And so I agree with that. As long as it's within copyright laws and stuff like that, hey, you can make it however you want. And in my opinion, you can make it look on the outside fine, just like that, but don't brand it. Don't pretend to be what you're not. That's the only thing I have against clones. Is when someone could end up paying huge amount of monies for a fake one. That's the only thing I have against it. Other than that, live and let live and do your thing. So that's all I got. If you like this kind of content, I would ask that you would subscribe. As always, I appreciate you being here. And I would like to ask you to please return because I enjoy you being here and I hope you enjoy me being here. So if at all possible, I hope to see you next time. Your time is very important to me, and I thank you for spending it here with me. Thanks, and God bless.